for the fans who love you and can't wait to watch for all your next moves and who love you so much, what would you like to let them know?
Always follow me on my next way to victory towards Tony Ferguson XT on that IG and that Twitter thingy. As always, I appreciate you. Lots of love, and thanks for being respectful. Deuce.
Helen Yee here at Red Rock. Always great to be joined by the one and only, the fan favorite, El Kukui, the boat, Mr. Tony Ferguson. Always great to see you, especially here in Las Vegas.
Goats come and go, but boats stay afloat. That's what some people tell me.
Word. You're a great rapper, too.
I've been known to spit a few rhymes here and there.
Could the fans get another bar?
There's one inside. That's all I got. You know what? That stuff comes hit and miss. Right now, I just got done watching the 20th year anniversary for The Ultimate Fighter. I'm just stoked to be here again, cool in Vegas.
I know the fans miss you. We were all waiting for your GFL debut this past weekend against Dillon Danis. I mean, unfortunately, that didn't materialize. But did you hear anything about like maybe an upcoming fight or a reschedule?
Yeah, so I've been offered actually probably 3. I was supposed to go and grapple against Makhachev, Arman Tsarukyan.
Okay.
When he was over at Karate Combat, and something happened with that one. I was offered the fight with KSI. Like, just it's kind of funny how people want to grapple, and when you're able to and you're able to do things, it's awesome. So right now, I'm just staying ready. My pops gave me the best advice. He says the GFL thing, if you're going to have multiple fights and you're going to find yourself competing, stick around the weight class that you're going to be fighting. So I've been keeping around like 175 diligent, and it's not difficult, but I found myself being a little bit more leaned out, and it's pretty nice.
Well, you're looking great, by the way, and very lean. But when you mentioned Arman Tsarukyan, a few weeks back in Karate Combat in Dubai, was it more like on his side, or was it just like, how did it not materialize?
Everything was going out, trying to figure out the financials and making sure that the urgency was there, like all down for it. Yeah, like I've been in like literally probably the last 3 months. I've been dedicating like literally just getting better overall as an athlete. Not particularly just one entire sport. The way I coach too is the same way with performance. So if I can move, how much faster can I move? And the coaching, I linked back up with my boxing coach, Rashad Holloway. I linked back up with my Muay Thai. Well, before I even started looking a little crappy, like within like my performance of everything, my last best round that everybody said was Chandler, right? When I started knocking on his butt. Well, I linked back up with 2 of my best coaches, which are awesome. So right now we are planning just to get myself ready. So regardless of what competition that fucking is, and even with Eddie Bravo, the plan is there and the structure is there to be able to take on most all comers and then still be able to go out there and perform to the best, if not better than I was before.
Well, I'm sure all the fans are really happy to hear that. But speaking of being one of the best lightweights the UFC has ever seen, there's a big lightweight title fight the end of June, UFC 317, for a vacant title because Islam.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have Islam Makhachev that went up north, right, to 170, and then you have Ilia Topuria from 45. He's going to go up to 55 to fight who?
Charles Oliveira.
Chuck. Okay. I mean, look, when it goes into it, you have to have somebody fucking fight the belt. I mean, Makhachev fought how many times at 55?
He defended it 4 times.
That's much more, you know what I mean? And he made weight, you know what I mean? So, I mean, when it goes into it and you have that, I think that's a smart move. When you go up, you're going to, you're going to try to build legacy. You're going to do certain things like that. And he's going to run like his cousin.
But you also fought at 170. So how do you think Islam will do when he fights JDM for that 170 belt?
Okay, so the best advice is to be able to walk around it that way. The big cut going to 155 is bad. I mean, if you're able to, I mean, because even mine when I went to Dubai, like I cut from 70 something to like 64 and a half. I overdid it, wasn't paying attention. I should have took a fucking IV. I was sick of shit. If you're not having somebody monitor your weight and you're doing that and you're fluctuating, you're going to develop like a harder time to keep that weight and like put more weight on after it. But Makhachev, I'm going to tell you, somebody was telling me, who do you think's a better wrestler? Was it Makhachev or was it Khabib? And I think Makhachev is a better grappler, honestly. I think he's a little bit faster. I think with Khabib, I think he's just a little bit more, not timid of the freestyle that Makhachev presents, but I think Makhachev, he's not going to do so bad at 170. I think he'll be all right.
They always have that lightweight GOAT debate. Is Khabib the GOAT? Do you think that Islam has surpassed him?
I'm gonna be real. I really haven't paid attention. Like I don't watch this sport. Not like a lot of other people do. When I was in it, that's like even for football, and like we have championship rings and championship belts. I'm just so damn busy, like just competing in the sport and making sure that the next generation is going to do the right thing, and it's fucking awesome. So when it goes into who's a better fighter, I mean, each fighter's their own. I can't say one's better than the other. I think to each person they have certain purpose why they fight and why they win, and I think that's completely different in Khabib's case. Matter of fact, Khabib and I, we were supposed to coach against each other in the Ultimate Fighter, and everything was signed. I don't know if anybody knows that, but that was around the time that him and his cousin, he didn't corner him in that fight, so he had some pretty big stuff that was going on. So, I mean, who knows with certain things, but you never wish bad luck for people, but just keep building the legacies, I guess.
Always keeping it classy. But if that opportunity arises in the future that you could coach against Habib, would you jump on it?
I would definitely take the opportunity to coach against him. He's a knucklehead and he's still fat. He wears that hat. I'd love to clean the mats with it. But I think that with the opportunity, instead of talking shit, I think it'd be interesting to see what kind of skill level each person has. You're talking about, I mean, I was cornered, or coach was Brock, right? I think it'd be an interesting draw. So, I mean, Khabib, yeah, for sure, definitely. I could talk to you all day about that, but yeah.
And lastly, I'll let you go on this because I know you want to get some sushi, which I don't blame you. Favorite sushi roll?
The Imanari roll.